Imagine a country with a population of 250 million people, but fixed broadband access of just 15%. And imagine if that country's government had plans to increase that penetration to nearly 75% within 3 years. It sounds like a dream market for the industry, but it isn't. We're talking about Indonesia, and next month nearly 500 exhibitors will descend on the Jakarta International Expo to showcase their wares at Communic Indonesia and Broadcast Indonesia, the country's first ever ICT showcase. We're joined today for an exclusive interview with Natasha Godbold of organisers OES All World. Natasha, you must be delighted at the response you've had, and the first time you've ever been in Indonesia.
Yeah, I just can't wait to get over there now and make the show happen. So we're very looking forward to it. We've got, I believe, 11 different nationalities with businesses bringing their companies over to exhibit at this show. So all looking good so far.
Now, Indonesia's a massive country, often forgotten. What are some of the challenges about bringing telecommunications to that country?
Well, I'm really glad you asked that, because having not been over there myself recently, like anything, these things change within the technology field. One of the biggest challenges I think that they face is the fact that there's 17,500 islands in Indonesia, and that natural problem creates the communication between the different islands that they have there. So, certain things like you need to be able to, that we take for granted, I guess, in the UK, like paying your taxes online, paying for your council tax, for example, online. Over there they'd have to go really into an office to do that type of transaction. And they need to be able to connect all of that together. So the government's come up with a pioneering scheme to enable the people within that country to do so, and that will all incorporate with it under their Smart Cities programme.
Yeah, I think the smart city aspect is quite an important part of what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely, because what really they're going to need is international companies that are specialists within this type of field to migrate over there with their businesses to show them how it's been done in other places in the past, and the capabilities surrounding it.
Now, obviously, Smart Cities is one aspect of the show. I think you're covering all sorts of technologies. Give us a bit of an overview of what people will be able to see.
Yeah, sure. So again, with those difficulties that they're facing, sort of the natural types of businesses that are going to thrive out there, and the sections that we've created around the show are radio, broadcasting, because obviously the broadcasting capabilities throughout the islands, cloud technology, digital payments to be able to pay obviously across different platforms, Internet of Things, so all the technologies that are now going on within cars and things like that.
Fantastic. I think it all kicks off on August the 31st, am I right?
Yeah, August 31st, so for us guys in the UK that's a bank holiday, but when you're in the business game, Brian, that never stops, so we'll be over there creating the event.
Great, the show goes on, as they say. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, Brian.